The year is 2050. World War III has finally ended, but the after effects are still being felt everywhere. The world has been left in a state of turmoil. It is a time of sorrow, a time of regret, a time of questions. How did this happen? How can it be fixed? If we were given a chance to live history over again, what would we change? We are the Guardians, and we have taken it upon ourselves to find these answers. 20 years ago, a young scientist and inventor by the name of Edward Boyle was finishing up his research in time travel when he made a remarkable discovery, a new dimension that he called subtime.
This is my best invention ever!
By entering subtime, Boyle could freeze time around him. Before he could study the phenomenon further, nuclear war broke out. Since the war ended, Boyle has been able to continue his work, but this time he had a purpose. He would use time travel to alter the course of history. He knew that such an undertaking would take years of research and work, and that inserting himself into history was a potentially dangerous action. But by combining time travel with subtime, he could send himself or someone else into any one instant of time and remain there for as long as necessary, making small changes, moving a book, hiding a document, finding out the small details that led up to the war. Bit by bit, changing the flow of time, undoing years of history between the ticks of a clock. Welcome to the Guardians. As a new recruit, you will now be sent to a subtime station somewhere in history. Once there, you will be given your assignment. The fate of the world lies in your hands. Good luck.
He'll be here any second.
Okay, thanks. This is Dan Rawlings, preparing to receive new recruit. No further developments. Welcome to 2009. I'm Captain Dan Rawlings.
I'm Terrence Starling. It's nice to be working with you.
Have a seat. Is there something wrong?
Oh, I just didn't expect to be stationed
In somebody's house? This isn't just a house. This is the home of Walter Jacobson, who was a key player in World War III. So, is this your first time in subtime?
Yes, sir.
Well, there are a few rules that we have to follow. The whole concept behind the Guardians is that small changes in the past will have huge effects on the future. Therefore, we do not change anything unless we know for sure what the outcome will be. In other words, don't touch anything. If you absolutely have to move something, be sure you bring it into subtime first. This is the handheld transdimensional transfer device, or HTD. It brings objects in and out of subtime. It's not always very stable, so only use it as a last resort.
So what is my job?
Did you know that most of the dust in the air is dead human skin cells? That means that if we're stationed here for 6 months, that's 6 months worth of dust piling up in less than 1 second of real time.
So my job is...
So your job is to keep that dust from piling up.
Raindrops keep falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed. Nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause
Hey, Dan. I found this downstairs in a drawer.
They're all emails. To and from a guy named Ralph Arlington.
Who's that?
I don't know. Why does he have a whole file on this guy? Here, we'll need to take these down to headquarters to be researched.
Okay.
Oh. Here's a picture. Never seen that guy?
No.
Terrence? Still no contact with Guardian HQ. Alright, tell me one more time what happened.
I was beaming a mirror out of subtime, and then I accidentally beamed my HTD out of subtime.
Well, someone in real time must have found it and really messed something up.
I was looking around and lots of things are different. Lots of papers are missing.
That's not good.
That's not all. Jefferson is missing.
Oh, that's really not a good thing. We gotta find out what's going on out there.
Who are we gonna send?
As soon as you know everything is safe, use this. It'll transport me and Liz to wherever you are. Be careful.
I've been expecting you. Have a seat. Who are you? That's not important. What's important is who you are. You're the man who sent me this. I knew you would come back for it someday. Please, sit down. Where am I? Again, that is unimportant right now. But what is important is what you can tell me. Who are you? Where do you come from? Who created this? Why should I tell you anything? I was hoping you wouldn't make this difficult. But I'll get what I want, one way or another. Guard!
I heard something over here. don't move. You ain't going nowhere.